So this is the stress that they don't tell you about in CRNA school. My page has been, more about showing you guys what I'm learning and educating and sharing the knowledge and providing motivation and encouragement to chase your dreams. And I love being able to do that. And I also want to be real with you guys and transparent. So I'm going to be real with you for just a second, because this last week has been one of the most stressful weeks I've had in a while. And I've just been so strung out and disorganized. My mind is going 1,000 miles an hour. I'm trying to be in 1,000 different places because, as some of you know that have been following me might remember, that I'm moving in August to South Florida to start my clinicals. So I've been apartment hunting and trying to find places to live. And it's already been a stressful process because, one, apartments down in South Florida are not cheap. And two, I don't have an active income. I'm a student. I'm taking loans. So trying to find a place that is literally not going to cost me my four extremities is already hard as it is. And then on top of that, me not having an active income, these places don't accept like loan receipts for your loan that's being deposited into your account each semester. So I'm having to get a guarantor and put my parents on the lease as a co-signer, and they're having to submit their financial information and their proof of income in order to back me up. And so that's been a stressful process. And I've lived in apartments the last 4 years, 5 years. I've lived in multiple apartments, and anytime that I've applied, all they've needed was 3 pay stubs or 3 bank statements and a photo ID. They did not need both pay stubs and bank statements. So this apartment is specifically asking for 3 pay stubs and 3 bank statements from the last 3 months. And my parents just aren't comfortable with that, because all they need is the direct deposit information and proof that an employer is making a deposit into that bank account. And we provided them with that information, but they said that's not good enough. We need your bank statements as well, blah, 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 blah. And so then we emailed, phone called back and forth for 4 days. And I've been dealing with this for the last week. And we finally just say, okay, we submitted the 3 pay stubs and the 3 bank statements, but my mom edited and crossed out any irrelevant information or any irrelevant account numbers on the bank statement that they basically don't need. And so I get an email today's Saturday, that it had been rejected because the document that was submitted was edited. They said they need the entire bank statement unedited. And so to me, that's just super invasive. That's infringing upon financial privacy. The information that they're requesting is not any of their business other than what they need to know for the direct deposit information and proof of income. And we've supplied that. And I get that they're trying to protect themselves against fraud and from people that have submitted false and fraudulent information in the past. But you do not need every transaction on a bank statement, and you do not need to see other account numbers other than the direct deposit information. So just dealing with that on top of everything else I've got going on, and summer classes, and trying to check off things and submit documents for me to even be able to start my clinicals in August. It's just a lot, and it's been super overwhelming. So that's just what they don't tell you about in CRNA school, the things that you have to kind of deal with. But I know it'll eventually work out, and this is just kind of an in the moment type thing. But yeah, if anyone has any advice or comments to make about this, let me know. I'm going to talk to the property manager on Monday. Like I said, today's Saturday, so that'll be in 2 days. But I still have not been approved for this apartment because they are rejecting the documents that we're submitting. And apparently it's not good enough. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's been my life for the last week.